Okay, welcome to our Champs 2021 review show. And of course, we greet you with the news tonight that Kingston College and Edwin Allen, they are leaders in their respective sections of Champs 2021. Kingston College leads with 55 points ahead of St. Jago 40, Calabar 37, St. Elizabeth Technical 30, Jamaica College 30. On the girls' side, Edwin Allen leads with 108, ahead of St. Jago 96, Heidel 82, Wolmer's 42, Homewood 30, 30.5. And of course, to tell us all we need to know, all the ups and the downs and the injuries and everything that happened at Champs over the last 2 days, we'll be joined by track and field expert Davian Nugent. So, Davian Nugent is here and he will help us, guide us as to what transpired at Champs over the last 2 days. Davian, let me first of all welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me, Foss. It's a pleasure being on the show. Always willing to come and talk track and field with any and everybody.
Okay, that's nice. Thank you very much. 2 days of Champs so far. We have seen Kingston College leading on the boys' side, and Edwin Allen, after day two, would have taken over the lead on the girls' side. 2 days, we have seen the preliminary of the 200 meters, the preliminary of the 100 meters. Yesterday, we'd have seen the finals of the sprint hurdles. We'd have seen where Kingston College would have missed out with their former St. Jago athlete, Vassiani. He did not make the final. What do you make of Champs 2021 so far? Is it going according to your script?
Not necessarily. I wanted it, well, I predicted and wanted a close championships. However, because of the injuries on the KC side of things, this is on the boys' side, because of the injuries and the mishaps on the KC side of things, it's not looking so close to me anymore. I mean, KC is leading. You just mentioned it. They're ahead by about 25 points. But my predictions, my projections are that Jamaica College will make a big move starting tomorrow, and then they'll make an even bigger move come Friday. And as we get into Saturday, the projections are Jamaica College will stay ahead. The mishaps for Kingston College are just too much right now. They came into the day 55 points, didn't add to that. The projections were that they would have had added to it in the boys class two long jump, the only finals on for today. They had two quality athletes. None of them actually managed to score a point. Both of them missed out on the top two, on the top eight positions. Jamaica College, who was projected to score maybe four, maybe 3 points, they had two in the finals. They picked up the points that were expected, plus a couple that a lot of people weren't projecting them for. So on the boys' side, not necessarily going how I planned because of injuries, mishaps, etc., to Kingston College. Jamaica College seems to be holding serve. Kingston College not so much. On the girls' side of things, pretty much happening to expectations. The Edwin Allen team went into the lead today. That was expected, and it's expected that they'll stay in the lead. And my projections are that they'll win by at least 50 points. Said it while on radio today that this Edwin Allen team is just too big to lose. They should have lost at least over the last 6, 7 years. They should have lost at least two championships because of mishap injuries. But they're so big that they can afford that kind of thing and still pull it out of the bag. This year, it's going to be likewise. I'm not expecting a single-digit championships on the girls' side this year. I'm expecting it to be, as I said, at least 50 points. The Edwin Allen team on the girls' side is just a juggernaut of a team.
As you said that though, you mentioned that this Edwin Allen team is too strong to lose. Looking on the Heidel team and the St. Jago team, of course, we would have noticed earlier this season that one of St. Jago's top athlete would have gone to Heidel. Would she have made a difference for if she was still at St. Jago or if she was able to run for Heidel this year?
It would have made a difference for St. Jago. St. Jago probably would have been closer, but it would not have made a difference, I think, in terms of the final point standings. If she was at St. Jago still this year, you probably pick up another 10, 12 points for St. Jago, based on what we're seeing so far. But I don't think it would have stopped this Edwin Allen juggernaut. I'm not saying they're too strong to lose. You can always lose with a strong team. I'm just saying they're too big to lose. Almost every single event that you look in, every discipline, Edwin Allen has as quality. They have people all over the track, all over the field, everywhere. They're just a huge team. They're just a juggernaut of a team, and they come at you, and they come at you, and they come at you, and they keep on coming at you, and just beat you into submission. And they have quality as well. Not to say that they don't have quality. Saw the Clayton twins today. Clayton twins look fantastic. In particular, Tina Clayton looked fantastic. Serena Cole on the third leg for their relay team looked fantastic. They look sharp. They look ready. So they have a lot of quality. But the difference between this Edwin Allen team and perhaps a St. Jago or a Heidel is just the depth of the team. It is amazing how deep this Edwin Allen team is. They can put people everywhere, anywhere they want, and just keep on racking up those points.
And that's on the girl side. On the boy side,
That's
of
on the
course,
first side.
Kingston College not having Vassiani to run all the events that they would have wanted him to run. And also they have a couple other athletes who probably would have, been out injured. Injured.
Right.
Would it be well? Any way we look at it, it's still going to be closer on the boy side than on the girl side. But would Kingston College be in the driver's seat? You say? Would you say
All
they
right,
definitely win
let,
chance
let me
if
put
everything had matched up properly for them?
let me put it this way for you first. Any championships, whether it's at the junior level, the senior level, any championships, you're going to have mishaps. You're going to have injuries. It's going to happen. You can't get rid of that in track and field. It's going to happen. But the problem for Kingston College is not just that they've had mishaps. It's how many mishaps. It's how many injuries they've had. It. I mentioned the boys class too. You've mentioned Vassiani. Vassiani coming into this championships was expected to do the hurdles 100 double. Entered only for the hurdles. Didn't manage to produce any points for Kingston College. They also look now short in the 100 because their third string man, Tajay Francis, he got hurt in the relays. Picked up points for Kingston College in the hurdles, got hurt in the relays, and now could make it to the finals of the heats of the 100 meters. Yuri Lawrence in class 2 expected to score big points, 100, 200, not able to compete. The late replacement for Yuri Patterson that ran today is not the same quality as Yuri. Doubtful he made it into the semifinals. So there are just so many areas that Kingston College have been losing points. Have class 3 100 meters hurdles. They were favored to not only win but to finish 1-2. They had coming in. They had the fastest, the second fastest, and the third fastest hurdler. They only got 9 points. Second man in the finals, false started, lost 7 points there. It's just the KC have been having a horrible first 2 days. They are ahead, but the injuries are just piling up at this point, and you don't know where the next one is going to come from.
And just before we let you go, I must ask. So Edwin Allen, is going to win the girls' title. Is it safe for you, or it's too early for you to say, based on what would have transpired before champs of Kingston College and during champs 2 days so far, that JC will take this one?
All right, so let me break it down for you. Right now, the girls' championships in my mind is pretty much over. Once the Clayton Twins touch on that track, they're going to shut the door on everybody. The hundreds are tomorrow. Clayton Twins are going to shut the door on everybody. They have Brandy Hall. They have a decent Class 3, Class 4 as well. They're going to shut the door on everybody. They're ahead right now, and they're going to shut that door tomorrow. So for my money, if it goes according to plan, girls' championships, tomorrow the door is shut. On the boys' side of things, it should have been close. It should have been tight. KC having major injury and mishap worries. Jamaica College, not so much. They've had a little with the likes of Apollos Edwards in the long jump. That may also affect them in the triple jump. But they've kept it tight so far. They've kept it on range. They're not too far behind the projections. Tomorrow, they should start to step away or to challenge Kingston College, not step away, but to challenge Kingston College for that lead once we get to the 1500s, where they're strong in all classes. Then, as we get to the 800, the middle distance strength of that Jamaica College team will start to show. If it goes to plan, there are no more injuries, no more mishaps, Jamaica College should win relatively comfortable, provided there are no more mishaps or injuries. They've pretty much been able to avoid any major mishaps so far, except probably for Apollos Edwards. If they continue over the next 3 days, it is going to be a Jamaica College victory.
And finally, I must ask you, and this is a question from Imani, who is watching us live on Facebook. Do you feel the uncertainty of COVID impacted the training regime, training management for KC and other schools, hence causing many injuries?
Absolutely. There's no question about it. I can tell those who are listening, those who are tuning in now, absolutely. There's no question about that. I can tell you for a fact, that Kingston College started their training on schedule to have the end of championship in March. End of March championship didn't happen. That means you're 6 weeks out on when you should be peaking. So the athletes are struggling to keep that peak. Calabar, who's also having a horrible championships, I might add. I don't want to go through all their injuries. We might not have time for that because they're having a horrible championship. Jordan Turner, don't understand that Jerome Campbell is also out. Ati is also, they're having a horrible championships as well in terms of injuries. They started their training late, right? And there are other schools who would have had start, stop situations, the lockdowns on the weekend. It absolutely affected the athletes, absolutely affected the training, absolutely affected the coaches. Right now, it's about managing what is in front of you, keeping the athletes healthy and getting them through to the finals, getting them through to the line and scoring some points. That's the priority right now because, as I said, this COVID championships, it is starting to bite.
Okay, there you have it. Thank you very much, Davian Nugent. Hope to talk to you again tomorrow in this, our first series of review of each day's activities or each day's action at Champs 2021. Thank you again, Davian Nugent. So there you have it. There you heard from Davian Nugent, track and field expert, the man who knows all about high school track and field. And he just gave us, what he thinks, how he has been seeing things at champs. And as I said before, Kingston College lead with 55 points, St. Jago 40, Calabar 37, St. Elizabeth Technical or Stets 30, Jamaica College 30. And as you heard, Nugent said he expects tomorrow Jamaica College to get closer to Kingston College because they are strong in all classes of the 1500 meters. And we expect them to score heavily in the sprints. The 100-meter finals will be on tomorrow evening, semifinals and final tomorrow evening. In sixth position is Excelsior on 9 points. St. George's College, Edwin Allen, Wolmer's boys, 7 points each. Bellefield, Cornwall College, 6 points each. Clarendon College, 3 points. Vere, 2 points. Oberlin, 1 point. 1 point. They are the schools so far on the boys' side with points. On the girls' side, Edwin Allen 108. And you heard it from Nugent just now that come tomorrow in the 100 meters and Saturday the 200 meters. Well, a matter of fact, Nugent told us that he expects the Clayton twins to shut the door tomorrow. And tomorrow is just the third day. So he expects Edwin Allen to run away again with another championship. St. Jago, 96 points in second. Heidel, 82 points. Wolmer's girls doing well and 42 points. Wolmer Technical, 30.5. St. Catherine, 21. Vere, 20. Excelsior in 8th position and 16.5. Rossy, 16. Alpha Academy, 13.5 in 10th position. 11 Camperdown and Clarendon College, 13 points each. In 13th position, it's St. Elizabeth Technical and 11 points. Queens, Herbert Morrison, joint 14 on 7 points. St. Mary High, 5 points. Merle Grove, 4.5. Glengough, 4. In 19th is Manchester High and 3.5. Immaculate, 2 in 20th position. And 21st position is St. Andrew High on 1.5 points. And as you heard it, and you would have heard before, tomorrow is the 100 meter and the 1500 meter finals. We had the relay finals today. Edwin Allen, class 2. What time will they run at this year's championship? We would have seen, many of these girls, doing great things at class 3. And they are together now in class 2, and we expect great things from that Edwin Allen. Oscar says Brianna Liston, but she can't compete. Not sure who other is. Of course, Brianna Liston, as Oscar is saying, would have transferred from St. Jago to Heidel. So because of that, she won't be able to compete. Linton Brown, thanks for the update, track alerts. Keep it up. Thank you very much for thanking us, Linton Brown. Keep watching trackalerts.com. We try to provide you with the latest updates, reviews and previews and all that, photos and videos as much as we can. Christopher Graham, he just said that Casey and Calabar having horrible champs. Well, that's coming from Davian Nugent. He said earlier that Kingston College and Calabar, they are just not having the best championships to date, and we are on day 2. That door will never open, says Damario Douglas. I'm just going through in the last minute that we have on this program. Which former St. Jago girl is now at Heidel? Of course, we mentioned that, and that's also in the comment that Brianna Liston transfer from St. Jago to Heidel. Is injuries or mishaps by Casey and JC open door for Calabar, Howard Walker? And of course, Davian Nugent is not here to answer that question, but not sure Calabar is in this year for championship honors. No joke, Danario Douglas again. Chris Seaton also injured in Class 2. Howard Walker is also telling us that. So again, thank you for joining us for our first review show on Track Alerts Live, Track Alerts Facebook page. Hope to be with you again tomorrow night, same time, same place, for more of what's happening at Champs 2021. So stay with us, but remember, keep following our pages, like, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your friend to tell a friend to follow Track Alerts on Facebook, Track Alerts on Instagram, Track Alerts on Twitter, Track Alerts TV on YouTube. Thank you again for joining us, and we see you. We'll be back with you tomorrow, same place, same time.